Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Film Talk. My name is Will Braunlich. Now sit back, grab some snacks, and enjoy the review. Today, we'll take a look at a movie that... What even was this movie? We will be covering Asteroid City. Here is my reaction for the trailer. All right, let us embrace the madness, and let's jump into Asteroid City. Focus features, I feel like
You're not here.
they're really popular.
Come get the girls. I have to stay here with Woodrow.
I'm not the chauffeur. I'm the grandfather. Where are you?
Asteroid City, Farm Route 6, mile 75.
It's like an old kind of movie. Like
Each year we celebrate Asteroid Day, commemorating September 23rd, 3007.
Hey, there's Steve Carell. I didn't know he was in this.
Earth impact.
Okay, if there was a nuclear explosion, shouldn't that like all go and wipe them out?
One about the tramp in the brothel who gets amnesia and becomes a pediatrician. You were very
Actually, maybe my favorite character ever.
I don't know why nobody else liked it.
Oh.
I feel like that's what everybody else's reaction to be if they met an actor they
We
liked.
don't know.
Some of our information about outer space may no longer be completely accurate. Anyway,
It's
there's
never
still 99
accurate.
planets in
Spoiler
the solar
alert.
system as far as we know, Billy.
Except now there's an alien.
What's happening now?
I don't know. I don't like the way that guy looked at us. The alien.
How did he look?
Like we're doomed.
Maybe we are.
Live long and prosper.
How long can they keep us in Asteroid City legally?
The world will never be the same.
That's an alien doing jumpy jacks. That's an alien in a top hat.
What's out there?
Wait, was that Beverly from
Maybe
It?
there is one.
Are you married?
I'm a widower. But don't tell my kids.
You're saying her mother died 3 weeks ago?
Let's say she's in heaven. Which doesn't exist for me, of course, but you're Episcopalian.
In my loneliness, I've learned to give complete and unquestioning faith to the people I love. I don't know if that includes you, but it included my daughter and your 4 children.
Sometimes I think I feel more at home outside the Earth's atmosphere.
Oh, wow. Me too.
That's quite a way to put it.
They're children. Compared to normal people.
Yes, that's correct.
It's true.
It feels like they're just like chumming it up. Like they're like, yep, agree.
I do a nude scene. You want to see it?
Wait, what?
Huh? Did I say yes?
You didn't say anything.
I meant yes. My mouth didn't speak.
Yeah, sure. We all say. Yeah, we've all heard that before. Okay, it seems like a typical Wes Anderson type of movie. It seems like Wes Anderson embraces a vision that's like, he wants to make his movies bizarre, but not on the bizarre of like a Tim Burton. Like he wants to have his own level of, you know, weirdness or quirkiness to his movies. Like Isle of Dogs, that was very bizarre. It was in a futuristic, kind of an apocalyptic setting. No, it was more futuristic, I'd say. I really like the cast they have here. It looks like they had Steve Carell, they had Tom Hanks, they had Scarlett Johansson. It's amazing how Wes Anderson is able to get a group of well-respected actors to come together for one big production. Obviously, that shows that the actors would have a lot of faith in the director if they're willing to, I guess you could say, go along with it. So I actually have pretty high expectations for this movie. It also looks pretty funny too, and I'm always down for a good laugh. I would say comedy is my favorite genre. So I will go see this movie and I will give you guys my overall thoughts. Asteroid City is directed by Wes Anderson and features a star-studded cast featuring Jason Schwartzman, Scarlett Johansson, Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston, Edward Norton, and many more. This movie follows a writer making a fictional play about a grieving father who travels with his tech-obsessed family to small rural Asteroid City, only to have his worldview disrupted forever. Wes Anderson is a man who has turned into quite the name around Hollywood. His most known work includes French Dispatch, Rushmore, and Fantastic Mr. Fox. I also really liked his work on Isle of Dogs, which also stars Cranston and Norton. It was even nominated for Best Animated Feature. So whenever I see a movie coming out with a name on it, I get pretty excited and I put it on my list to see. However, when this movie came out, it seemed like critics liked it fine, but audiences are pretty split about it. I decided to see it for myself, and while I had a really good time with this movie, I did find myself puzzled at times. Probably the best part of this movie, I think most people who saw this movie would agree with me on this, it was the set design. Wes Anderson seems to really enjoy the set design and the world building aspect, and the talent he and his crew show here was truly impressive. It really felt like we were in the middle of nowhere in Arizona or northern Nevada in the 1950s, and it really got me invested. The acting was also very good with the talent they brought in. Everyone brought their A game. It plays out like an actual stage play, except we're brought into the literal production. And we see this performance play out. We sometimes take intermission breaks, which mostly involves cutting to the writer of the show, played by Edward Norton, and his interaction with the actors, who are played by the same people. That was quite entertaining, and we do get a few surprises and cameos that were fun to see and managed to get a few laughs. I do want to go over the comedy, as I think it's a big part of the whole film. I want to say this movie is a drama and a comedy, but I think it leans more towards the comedy part. The comedy is probably the other best part of the movie. It was clever, the setup and delivery was done just right. I managed to get a few laughs out of my audience, and even myself, I will admit. The humor didn't shy away from being a little dark, so if you have any intentions of seeing this movie, just be aware. Now, when it comes time for the dramatic moments, it actually is pretty effective. We got this father, played by Schwartzman, as he's trying to adjust to a new life with his family after the passing of the wife, and his kids trying to get used to the news. We even get some serious moments from Scarlett Johansson's character, as she's trying to make the best of her life while escaping her dark past. The connection between Johansson's daughter and Schwartzman's son was pretty sweet, which led to some pretty funny and clever dialogue as they interact with other kids. However, I think the chemistry that I think was the best one was Tom Hanks and Schwartzman. Tom Hanks plays Schwartzman's father-in-law, and the way they interact off each other was very entertaining, but also very heartfelt too. One thing that I like about a movie is that if it's a comedy, for it to know when to take the dramatic stuff seriously with the respect it deserves, instead of just cramming in another joke. This movie did that part right, and it made me glad I saw it. I do see why people are mixed on this movie, but I think my reasons are different than others. It does start off a little slow as we're all introducing all the characters and them interacting with each other, but when the world-changing event happens, then it gets insane and kicks it up a notch. Now, being the film critic I am, I think the ending to this movie was 100% art. Everything clicked and it all flowed naturally. And by that I mean I watched an explain video. Yes, I didn't fully grasp the last 20 minutes when all chaos ensues, but this video really helped clear everything up. In the end, Asteroid City was a fun time with some clever dialogue, great acting, and some really nice looking set pieces. I do believe if you're going to see this movie, then just be prepared for the last 20 minutes. I think this was definitely a worth thing. If you're a fan of Wes Anderson or just want to see something witty and clever, but also dramatic, my grade for Asteroid City will be an A-. Thank you all for watching this review. I really appreciate it. Until next time, this is Will Braunlich, and I will see you at the movies. Save a seat for me.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.